Your content isn't boring. It's just not dangerous. It's safe, predictable. It's nice. And that's exactly why no one remembers it. Here's what I've learned after watching hundreds and hundreds of founders and consultants try to create content. They post consistently. They follow the frameworks. They hit all the right points. And still, crickets. Why? Because deep down, they're terrified of real honesty. They're afraid of saying the thing that might actually cost them. Maybe a client, a follower, a little bit of safety. But that's the irony, folks. The stuff that you're scared to say, that's what actually resonates. Let me give you a perfect example of this, okay? I worked with a brand strategist doing about $25K a month, all right? She posted regularly, really nice carousels, high quality advice. Every caption was on brand, but she wasn't really growing. No engagement, no inbound leads, no resonance. So I asked, what is the one thing that you believe that your peers would hate to hear? And she hesitated. Then she said, most personal brands look exactly the same, and no one has the guts to call it out. So I said, great, that is your next post. She posted it. It exploded because it was dangerous, not reckless, just honest. So let's just break this down a little bit. There's 3 reasons why your content might be correct, but still not convert. Number 1, you're sharing from the head, not the gut. Head-based content is logical, it makes sense, it's clean, but it rarely moves people. All right? Gut-based content, on the other hand, is felt. It's unfiltered. It makes people pause. You got to ask yourself this question: does this post cost me anything emotionally? If the answer is no, it's probably not going to land. Number 2, you're speaking to your peers, not your people. Founders fall into this trap all the time. I hope other marketers respect this. I really hope that the industry thinks that I'm sharp. I hope that I sound like I know what I'm doing. Wrong audience, guys. You're not building for approval. You are building for alignment. Your content should connect with the people that you serve, not the people who already do what you do. So stop writing to be admired and start writing to be understood. Number 3, you're too focused on being right. Everyone's trying to sound smart, all right? Here are 7 tips to do this. According to a Harvard research study, the data shows, right? Okay. But where are you in that? All right, where's the conviction? Where is the personality? Where's the friction? Information is everywhere. What people are really craving is energy. Say what you actually believe, even if it's unpopular. Actually, especially if it's unpopular. All right, let's pivot now. All right, what makes content dangerous? And how do you do it well? Well, here's a 3-part framework that I usually give clients who want to stop being invisible. All right, it's called the dangerous content loop. Step 1, make the first draft hurt a little. When you write your first draft, ask yourself, all right, does this make me nervous to hit publish? If it doesn't, you're probably still playing it safe. Let the post feel like a risk. It doesn't mean reckless, it means real. Step 2, say the things that others are thinking but they won't say. Every single industry has these sacred cows. Everybody tiptoes around the same subjects. Your job? Go first. Say what people whisper privately. Call out the elephant in the room. Shine a light where no one is looking. That's not negativity. That is leadership. Step 3, inject 1-line gut punch. Every strong post has one of those sentences that punches you right in the ribs. All right? You're not burnt out. You're just bored. Most coaches, They don't need a funnel. They need a face. You say that you want leverage, but you micromanage every single pixel. These are the kinds of lines that hit hard because they are true and they are personal. Right to the emotion, not just the idea. All right? That's what sticks. Now let's talk about outcomes. When you start creating dangerous content, this is the kind of stuff that changes. All right? You repel faster. You attract better. You stop chasing and you start resonating. You become known for something. You become impossible to copy. You build actual authority. Not because you gamed the algorithm, all right? But because you told the truth clearly, consistently, without apology. All right? You don't need more tips. You don't need more templates. You don't need to be louder. You just need to say something that matters. Your content, it's not boring. It's just too safe, and safe content never scales. Subscribe if you're building something real, guys, and you're ready to stop hiding behind your posts. This is the quiet founder, all right? We speak softly, but we say something that cuts. Talk to you soon.